Okay, hello. Yeah, my name is Paolo Davanzo. I have the illustrious title of being the executive director and the founder of the Echo Park Film Center in Los Angeles. We're a nonprofit media arts center, and I'd love to talk to you about it. I started the Film Center in 2001 with two colleagues of mine. One was a former student. I was teaching at a community college, and the other was a dear friend of mine. And we had a hope of creating a media arts center that was egalitarian and accessible to everyone, a place where film was celebrated and nurtured and shared, a place free of pretension, a place of knowledge, a place of love, of family. And that was the hope, and that was the seed that was planted now 14 years ago. Because my parents were such a huge part of my life. As Mia Bella, I know also your family is a huge part of your life. And I lost my parents. They died very early in my life, in my early 20s. I'm now 45, so more than 20 years ago. And they really instilled with me this notion of giving back to the system, so to speak. My mom always says, Paolo, you've been blessed with so much, you should always nurture and give back. And so it was the way I was brought up to help others, to tell people they're wonderful, to share love, to share ideas. So that was ingrained in me. That was just the way I lived my life. So when they passed, I tried to combine the things that I loved in life, which were filmmaking, education, and activism. In some ways, they sound like very broad terms, but they do work so nicely together. And well, so why did we decide to open it? To honor my parents' legacy, but also to really provide a resource that allowed people to share stories, share ideas, to feel accepted, to feel welcome. Because we live in Los Angeles. You grew up here, you know the city, and there's a joy and sorrow to the entertainment industry. And a lot of times it will be perhaps exclusive or elitist, and we didn't want that to be that at all. We wanted everyone to feel like they could articulate themselves through film and through audio and share their stories with the world. So the hurdles, I think, have been mostly, financial at times. As a nonprofit, you rely off public money, often foundations, government money. In some years, it's bountiful, and people say, we love what you do. In other years, it's quite sparse, and it's quite a struggle. But, as Lisa, once again, Lisa Marr, who works at the co-op, said so beautifully, we've never, in our 14 years, ever canceled a program due to lack of funds. We'll find a way to do it. We'll find a way to make it happen. But sometimes it is a hurdle. Sometimes that challenge of finding the funding to providing things for free. That's been tantamount or paramount to what we've done. We've never once charged a young person or a senior citizen to take a class.
What is a piece of advice that you would give to an aspiring filmmaker like myself?
Well, in your case, Mia Bella, I feel like you're in such a beautiful path. I met you when you were quite young. And I love your whole family, and I'm inspired by your brother and your talents. And so I feel like the advice, you are your own advice. I mean, you're creating beautiful work. You have such a noble spirit and such a warm intellect. So you're well on your way. So I think, but others perhaps that are maybe have not found their path, try it. I mean, find film, experiment, share your stories with the world. I know I keep hammering that out, but I feel like we go through life sometimes blinded by our own struggles, our own problems, our own concerns. But it's so lovely to hear the voices of your peers, of your classmates, of your neighbors, of your fellow community members, of your fellow Angelinos. So yeah, I would tell people the advice for a young filmmaker, or even if you're 50 years old and you're tired of working at the Vons and you want to make a movie, just do it. Pick up the camera and start to tell your story.
Hey, how was it, Spielberg? It was good.